Hey YouTubers, this is Ego Nerds 101 here. We're going to be doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! A video on Dueling Network about side cards and cards that can stop. I don't know, just listen to Michael. He's the one who made this up. I have no clue what he's doing. Alright, here it is.
I'm leading this thing. Okay, so basically I found this. I was just searching for Smashing Ground. Alright, this is the story behind it. I was just looking for Smashing Ground to put in one of my decks because I do think the card deserves more credit than it gets, and I think it is a good card, especially because you can do. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, I was looking for it and I found this card, Smashing Horn. This thing is broke. This needs to get out because this thing will be revolutionary against Dino Rabbit. So you guys really, if you see this, you need to watch this because this is revolutionary against Dino Rabbit. Okay, bring it down to the effect, buddy. Okay. So when a monster or trap card effect is activated that negates the normal or special summon of a monster or monsters, negate the activation and destroy it. So that basically means, see that monster effect, that means Dolkia and Lygia get negated. So like, let's say you go for your power special summon, they're like, no, I stop it. Then you're going to be like, well, I stop and I destroy your Lygia, and then you can still even attack. So basically, they just lose a monster and don't gain anything. And this thing's probably like $2 or $3. Pick it up if you're going to an event. It is worth it. This thing will give you an edge against Dino Rabbit. Like, have not seen this in the side decks. So either I found something kind of revolutionary, or this is just a fluke. But hopefully it's revolutionary because it does seem very good. All right, and then this is other side deck cards that I think can be good. Mirror of Oaths. Bring it down to effect. If you do not know what this does, because there are people out there who don't know what these are, and you need to respect that. Okay, so activate when your opponent special summons a monster from their deck, destroy that monster, and draw one card. That says Tour Guide. A lot of decks, wind-ups. They're always getting with Zen Mighty. I mean, that is just saying to me, just destroy their Zen Mighty, stop their loop, and just get a free card to help replenish your hand. So that to me screams good. Next, you have Shadow Imprisoning, which is kind of a given. It's really good against the Inzektor matchup. Not only that, if you think about it, this is a good card against wind-ups because the Hunter is dark. And that's the important thing. Without the Hunter, their deck sucks pretty much. I mean, it can do some fancy crap, but really, they cannot achieve anything without the Hunter. With this thing negating the Hunter, it's good. So next we have Chain Disappearance.
Wait, let's go down to that guy's effect.
Oh, yes. When the effect of a dark monster on the field or in the graveyard activates, negate it. So basically, when they can't use Hunter's effect while in the field or in the graveyard, so that's just good. Next we have Chain Disappearance, basically go down the effect. When a monster with 1,000 or less is summoned, banish that monster, then your opponent banishes all cards with the same name as that card from their hand and deck. So that screams to me Tour Guide. If you're doing any kind of deck, like for example, my friend's Worms, if you use that when they went Yagan, you just destroyed them. I mean, this virtually wipes out a lot of stuff. Rat, I just wiped you out. I don't know. It's just good, so run it. Okay, next card is Gozen Match. This is the card that you're going to run if you're running a deck with one or more elements. Because if you think about, okay, this is not going to help much against Inzektors, but against wind-ups and Dino Rabbits, this could actually prove to be useful because when each player sends monsters they control to the graveyard until they only control only one attribute, each player cannot control monsters with different attributes, which basically means like wind-ups, the Shark, the Magician, the Rat, the Hunter, all their main stuff, it's all different attributes. This stops it, so that's great. Then we have DD Crow, which is kind of a given, but an effect. During either player's turn, you can discard this card from your hand, to target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish that. That's good against Dino Rabbits, okay, if they're running Tour Bus and they want to get their Tour Guide back so they can do it again with Tour Bus, that could be okay, but it's really, really good against Inzektors and wind-ups. Because wind-up players are kind of stupid because they only run one Hunter. So if you have this in their hand and you know they're only running one Hunter and you go that on their Hunter, they basically are probably going to consider scooping because their deck just now does not achieve anything. I guess they could bring out some Exceeds or something to come back, but really you just kind of got rid of their best weapon. So And then the Inzectors, this gets rid of the Hornet. They're going to go, okay, I'm going to go something to get the Hornet engraved. I'm going to go Dragonfly. Well, I'm going to go Crow the Hornet. They just lost their play. Just saying. And this last card is not really against the meta. This is just a cool card that came out in Order of Chaos that got, like, no credit that I think should be recognized and put in the side deck maybe at 1, just in case you fight something this could be useful against. This is Overcapacity, which is when your opponent special summons a monster, banish all face-up level 2 or lower monsters on the field. Like I said, this is probably not more of a competitive card. Now, if Plant Synchro was still around, this card would own. This card would be really good against Plant Synchro, but it's not around anymore because Glow Bulb and Spore are gone, but that's another thing that I probably want to talk about. So, yeah, if you're going to, probably not more of an event, but even if you are, just keep this in your side deck against 1, because if you think about it, if you're dueling anything like zombies, then this is just going to get rid of the plague. It hurts the decks. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk about, you know. It's good stuff.
Alright, so this is Ego Nerds 101 with another video. Stay tuned for another video. We're going to be making a lot of videos this week, because we forgot to, like last week and the week before. So, stay tuned for more videos. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you have anything to say, please do so. We want a lot of feedback. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good day. Bye.